Hello, and welcome back to Last Dream World Unknown. Last time I left things off in the middle of Westonia, where there's an arena downstairs, and we were in this crazy goblin bedroom where something mysterious seems like it might happen if we sleep here, and I really want to know what happens. Do you dare to dream? Yes. You have nothing to dream about. Perhaps later? Okay. That was not what I expected. But there we go. Now we know. I will definitely try that again later. I want to head to where I can actually try out fighting in the arena. And I think he said that it's downstairs. Right, that just gave me information about how it works. And I wonder also if there'll be like an inn where I can rest down here. Who is this guy? Jittery Warrior. My heart screams, fight for glory, and yet my head whispers, don't be a fool. This inner war is tearing my mind asunder. Is discretion truly the better part of valor? Let's start left to right and just try to explore this whole place. Uh-oh, looks like someone's been injured. Wounded fighter, let pride get the best of me. Only one more fight was needed to earn the prize I truly sought. Hubris begets only pain. Empathetic nurse. If you choose to compete in the arena, please don't allow pride to be your downfall. I'll work on it, but... Alright, let's see. Alright, let's talk over here. That's the Arena Cup Master. Would you like to fight in the Tier 1 Cup? That's where everyone starts. No, I don't want to fight right now. Scattered papers. Can't be entering unless you're fighting in the arena. Great. And the Ladder Master. Would you like to test your strength in the arena ladder? No thanks. Okay. I see bets. You can place wagers on arena battles. Payout odds. I see. Would you like to place a wager? No thanks. Not everyone has the stomach for betting. All right. And finally, what do we have over here? Escort Mission Liaison. We're not hiring right now. Okay, there were a couple of people that I've met along the way. There was the high roller who wanted to go to the casino, and at least one other person who was waiting for like an escort. And so that's interesting. How am I doing in terms of magic? Yeah. I could definitely afford to heal. I was hoping there would be an inn down here. But since I don't see one, I'm going to find an inn elsewhere and then come back and try fighting in the arena. Ooh, looking at the northern edge of Westonia while I was trying to remember where the inn was, there's the Tree of Life, and I haven't visited this Tree of Life yet. So let's go take a look. And, no one is here, and it doesn't look like there's any treasure chests either. I suppose, like, in places like this that are completely obscured by the trees, that would be, like, a really good place to hide a chest, potentially. I don't know if the game would ever choose to do that. It seems like all the quote-unquote hidden chests that I found so far have been visible, even if just kind of like the corner of them is peeking out. But that is something to think about. And the Westonia Castle Teleporter. Alright, we're not going to go up there just yet, but that's somewhere that I would be interested in looking at in the future. Here's the casino building. Interesting. I recognize this music as well. I think this might also be like Kevin MacLeod music. And at a glance, this looks like it's going to be similar to what was in the original last stream, which did have like some easy mini games to make money. I don't want to play the mini games right now, but I happen to see a piano. And so I'm going to play it briefly so that I can get that in my piano collections. Yeah, Fixer used this music at the beginning of his Strangelands videos in the past. Alright, there's a whole lot to the casino here. It's not something that I really want to explore right now. I just wanted to peek around to get a sense of it. It probably is something that we'll take a look at again in the future, both for fun and possibly if we ever need to earn some money. If we need to gamble up for some money. But let me see if I can go and find where the inn is once again. Here's the inn. It's right near the front of the city. And it is 10,000 gold for a night. Yeah, I'm willing. Alright, and no cutscenes or anything from sleeping at the inn, so that's great. I'm going to go back to the Gladiator arena, and we will try to fight. Alright, would you like to fight in the Tier 1 Cup? Yes. Fight in the Tier 1 Cup. Great. Please make your way to the arena. Okay, and so what I recall in the first game was, I think basically you have like 3 short monster battles that you have to do back to back to back. And then if you win, you get a little bonus, and then you get a chance to like move up the ladder into like, you know, like Tier 2 and Tier 3 where you fight more and more difficult monsters. Release the monsters! Alright, there's crazy monsters. Let the battle begin. Those seem really easy. I will go ahead and just kind of use my standard battle techniques, even if it's going to be overdoing it. Oh no, my thief has been poisoned. Whatever shall I do? Alright, so we won that one, but then I think we don't get a chance to heal. Second round of monsters. And I think they have kind of just like random sprites of the guys who kind of walk out towards you that may not reflect who you're actually fighting. Okay, and so at this point I'm going to switch to actually controlling my characters, because I would like to get rid of the poison. And the fire still seems good for these guys. I guess thunder might have been better with the lobstery guy in the back. Oh, fire hit him for 11,000. Okay, that's great. And I didn't even get a chance to heal the poison because... And I think he said 2 more rounds to go, so maybe it's 4 back to back to back to back. Alright. Let the battle begin. Absolutely. Okay, similar types of monsters once again. And I think I will choose to explicitly control characters, so once again I can try to remedy the thief. And if fire doesn't take everybody out, which it does not, then I think we will get a chance to actually cast this poison healing. There we go. Alright, and now my monk can finish off the snake in the second round of combat. Great. So far things are easy. Prepare for the 4th round. This should be an excellent fight. Alright, more monsters come my way. Let the battle begin. Okay, similar, easy guys. It's possible that the cockatrice could manage to turn one of my guys to stone, and that might make things a little bit more difficult. But it looks like we're going to get away without much trouble. But this is just the first level of the Tier 1, so I guess I shouldn't expect things to be all that difficult. Alright, that was an awe-inspiring match. 1 round remaining. Oh, there's 5. Okay, 5th and final round. I should have paid more attention. Release the final round of monsters. Let the battle begin. And more monsters, but still more of the same, basically. Yeah, let's actually fight. And fire will definitely kill that guy, so let's attack this guy and this guy. Let's use Remedy, this time on the Black Mage. And we'll use fire once again. Alright, great. Look at that. Didn't even get a chance to heal because we killed the enemies so fast. Congratulations to the Gladiator. Please return to the Arena Cup counter to collect your prize. Okay, so the prize will probably... There's still 14 tiers remaining, so don't get too big of a head. I see. Congratulations. Here's your reward. Larceny Ring and Faultless Ring. I think we've seen both those. 75,000 gold. That is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. And I am going to purify the Black Mage. And do I need to heal up any hit points on anybody? Yeah, Black Mage could use a few hit points. Alright, but I would not mind doing that again. Would you like to continue with the Tier 2 Cup? Sure. And given how easy that was, I think it scales kind of slowly. Let's see how the first round of combat goes, but I might start editing through some of the battles if they seem easy and not all that interesting. But I will fight my way up here until things get at least reasonably challenging, and we might be able to get some good rewards out of it. Okay, I've seen all of these monsters before as well, and so this should be straightforward, especially if the monsters choose to defend rather than attack. Alright, unsurprisingly, I managed to win. Let's go see what our prize is going to be this time around. And the answer is Deadly Ring and Winged Ring. And more gold. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, it turns out that Tier 3 was also Easy C monsters that I've already encountered in the world. So I managed to win Tier 3 as well. Oh, and we got an achievement. Brawler. I'm a brawler. Alright. And I even skipped his dialogue. Oops. Ooh, Bubble Ring, Surge Ring, and 100,000 gold. Okay, Bubble Ring and Surge Ring sound good and looked good because they had different icons. Bubble Ring is maximum hit points and Surge Ring is maximum magic points. Okay, so the rewards are starting to get a little bit better, which is pretty great. And I'm still doing reasonably well in terms of strength and different things, and so I'm going to try Tier 4. Okay, I won the next tier as well. You separated yourself from the lower rung of competitors. Yes, there are many gladiators, yet there are many gladiators who make it to the Tier 5 Cup, but rarely so quickly. Got it. Alright, what do we earn this time? Protector Ring and Harbinger Ring. I think I've seen all of those as well. Okay, this is a good way to earn money. I have a little bit of healing that I need to do. Welcome back. I'm impressed with your progress. Even the arena owner, Romulus, has taken interest in your fights. Would you like to fight in the Tier 5 Cup? Sure, why not? And just to show off the monsters I'm fighting here in this level, they are still monsters that I've encountered other places in the world, and so far it's been pretty easy. I think the first 3 rounds of 5, I managed to kill all the monsters before they even get a chance to try to take a swipe at me. Got some lucky fire 8s that were dealing a ton of damage. This is kind of a more typical battle, I think, where it lasts 2 rounds, but my guys are still surviving just fine. So we'll get some more rewards, and I'll keep working my way up until things start getting a little bit difficult. But we might as well take the rewards while they're here to be earned. Let's see what they have to say. Can't wait until you attack the next cup. Alright, we have a fan. Transcendent Ring, I've seen that before. Orphic Ring, I've seen that before. Orphic Ring is good, though, I seem to recall. I think, yeah, the Black Mage is using it, and so remind me... That's hit points and defense, and the Silence Ring. Just remind me what the Orphic Ring is, now that I have a second one. Intelligence plus 75, I see. So yeah, Black Mage, that's the reason that he's wearing that one. Alright, I wish I could take a break and watch your fights, but I have to hear about them secondhand. Would you like to fight in the Tier 6 Cup? Yes, yes I would. Once again, I'll just show the 5th round of combat. Once again, it's monsters that I have encountered elsewhere in the world. And so the fights have been pretty short, especially if Fire 8 happens to get a lot of hits, or a lot of hit points on some of these guys. There's a wide variety. When I cast that spell, like, there's like a factor of like 2 or 3 in terms of the outcomes. Like, sometimes it'll hit a guy for 3,000, and other times it'll hit the same guy for like 9,000. Alright, but now I'm a fighter. Alright, let's see what the doorman says. From here on, the rewards are truly amazing. I'm envious of the prizes you'll claim for this victory. Let's see what we get. Ambush Ring and Shepherd Ring. Shepherd Ring I have, but Ambush Ring I don't remember. So what is an Ambush Ring? It sounds like something that the thief might use, possibly. Here it is. Oh, I already had one. Agility and Preemption, yeah. Alright, not too exciting. Let's do Tier 7. Once again, I'll just show the 5th round of combat so you can see what monsters I'm up against, but once again, they're monsters that I've encountered out in the world. Doing all the exploration of the whole wide world before I came here to Estonia was good in that regard, both because my characters could level up and also so that I could just get some experience with these different monsters to know exactly what I'm going to be up against. Alright, my monk turned to stone, which is a little bit of a setback. You know what? Actually, I think I will just go ahead and let's just use Thunder and try to finish guys off. Yeah, both of these guys have a bit of hit points. And so I'll take a little damage here at the end of this battle. Let's see, you're almost dead, you're almost dead. You deal more damage. And I guess let's go ahead and... yeah, let's just heal up the party because they're going to need it after this. And we'll use wind to try to finish guys off. Okay, there we go. And my character's had a chance to level up during this tier of combat as well. So I actually have to go and do the level ups. You're a juggernaut. That's right. I'm a juggernaut. My reward is a berserker ring and a shaman ring. We've seen those before. More money. That's great. Alright, let me heal up for a moment. You're almost halfway through the Arena Cup system, but it'll get harder with every battle. I'm eager to see how far you can go. Would you like to do Tier 8? Yes, yes I would. I have a feeling right around now is when it's going to start becoming a little bit more difficult. And so I'll keep you with me for the first battle, just to see what monsters we encounter. Round 1, we have... okay, I've encountered these guys before. This is still not bad. Alright, I still managed to win easily. Alright. I know of no other gladiator to progress so quickly. It's almost like I'm the hero of this world, huh? My reward is a Magus ring and a Warden ring. And more money. Terrific. I actually forgot to do my level ups last time, and so I'm going to level my characters up. I hope you're enjoying the fights as much as our spectators are. Would you like to fight in tier number 9? Why, yes, yes I would. Okay, for the first time, there are monsters I don't recognize. Fire Sprite and Charred Slime. And so given that they are fiery, I think I should break with my usual tactics and kind of manually control what's going to go on here in the battle. Oh, I forgot to heal up also. So let's maybe cast a healing spell, although I'm not sure that we're going to get it off because I'm going to use ice against these guys. And sure enough, it looks like ice is going to kill the fire slime. So next battle, we'll actually get to use some healing. But we're actually getting to see new monsters. So I'm excited about that. Okay, more crazy fire monsters. So let's have you attack him. Let's try to heal everybody, and we'll try Ice 8 again. It might be the case that if all of these fire monsters are susceptible to ice, that they might never get a word in edgewise, because my black mage, has a lot of preemption, and so he tends to hit early in the battle, and once he gets the Ice 8 off, it might just kind of like end the battle completely. So it might be the case that none of this is really going to matter all that much, but I'll continue to cast healing spells just in case the enemies manage to last a round of battle. But so far, no problem. Yeah, the Black Mage was the carry through that entire round. He got Ice 8 off before Dueler, before the enemies ever had a chance to attack, and that immediately killed off everyone. Did you know it requires more than 50 men to capture a single monster in the tiers you're fighting? The strength of a gladiator like yourself leaves me dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. I can speak words. Champion Ring and Conjurer Ring. Let me check out Champion and Conjurer. Alright, where are we going to find these ones? Conjurer, Intelligence, and Magic Damage. Okay, that's interesting. Or Magic Defense, sorry. And a Champion Ring is Attack and Defense. Alright, those are nice. This time I'll actually remember to heal up. All of Westonia knows your name. I'm sure it will spread throughout Vir in the coming weeks and months. Would you like to fight the Tier 10 Cup? Yes, yes I would. So far this has been pretty easy. I'm happy to have the opportunity to fight some new monsters that I haven't seen before, but unless any of these monsters really start laying some status effects on me, or have enough preemption to start hitting me before my Black Mage hits them, I'm really not too worried. And I think I've actually seen both of these monsters before, so I don't really have much to worry about there either. My White Mage has like a ring or armor or something that causes her to earn magic points back during each round of battle. And my Black Mage casts Osmosis occasionally, and that earns his magic points back, and so I haven't even had to like sleep at an inn in order to earn any magic points back, so that I could keep, you know, casting offensive magic spells or healing magic spells. So it's a pretty sweet deal. It's basically almost like free money. Okay, I might actually be in a little bit of trouble here because my white mage has been turned to stone, and my monk and my black mage are zombified, and my monk is now also diseased on top of that. So that could get me into a little bit of trouble. However, I can just guard here because these two guys are going to finish off the battle before anything really happens. Paralysis fortunately didn't work. I think I've only been to 2 rounds so far. 3 rounds complete. Alright, so with the white mage turned to stone, I might actually need to have someone not attack and get her back. Although there are a lot of bad guys on the field. I can probably... I think here's what I'll do. I think... Actually, yeah, let's do this. Let's just have the thief fight. Let's have the monk use... What is it called? I think it's called Healing Cleanse or something, but I bet he can't cast it because he's zombified. And as a zombie, you probably can't cast white mage kind of skills. That would make sense. Alright, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an item. I believe I have like a soft potion or whatever it is that I can use on the white mage. I don't see a soft potion, so we'll just use a remedy on the white mage, and then hopefully she can get rid of the zombie status of some of my guys. And in the meantime, let's cast some more Fire 8. And assuming that I can get the white mage back up and then have the white mage start curing the zombification of the other characters, I think I should be fine. Alright, now we have 3 zombies in the party. But the white mage is moving once again. And my guys are taking hit points, but they're still doing kind of okay. Let's see. You probably have the best chance of killing him. And now, I don't remember, do I have a spell? Holy Cleanse removes it from 1 ally. So if I want to get rid of zombification, I can only do it 1 ally at a time during battle, and so... Yeah, I guess let's do it, and let's do it for the monk, because he's in the worst shape. And let's try using Thunder this time around to deal a little bit more damage. Alright, the good news is we've narrowed the battlefield down to 1. Now the thief is in pretty bad shape as well. But the monk is healed back up, so that's good. And yeah, I guess now it doesn't matter because I'm going to end the battle before anything else can happen. I guess I could have had the monk use a healing cleanse there. I didn't think of that. That would have been a smarter thing to do. Alright, who do we have in this round? Just 5 enemies. I think I ought to be fine. And so... let's see if it is the case. I guess the monk... Oh, here it is. Cleanse. Was that there before? In any case, I will cleanse the Black Mage, and then I will have you Holy Cleanse the Thief, and you can cast Fire 8 on everybody. And assuming nothing awful happens in the first round of battle, I think I should be fine. Alright, they're casting defensive spells, which is not very smart. They should be trying to hit me while I'm down. Demolish. Alright, that actually hits for a little bit. That hits for a little bit. But we're still alive, and in the next round we're going to be just fine. Okay. We have survived yet another round of battle. And you know what? Actually, at this point, just to make sure I end this fight, I'm going to use Dancing Daggers. Which basically is a nice attack. And let's also go ahead and get a fast heal in here, just to be absolutely sure. But Dancing Daggers basically means that my Thief is going to hit all these guys, so he'll probably take out 2 or 3 of them, and then either the Monk or the Black Mage will be able to finish everybody else off. So there goes one guy down with the Monk. Thunder 7, hits them all, Dancing Daggers, finishes them off. Alright, great. And manages to steal some items as well. Medium Cottage, Full Magic Potion. Great. So that one was definitely more of a struggle. But it's still the case that I managed to come out on top. You've reached the rarefied air of the Arena Cups. Every Gladiator who's completed in Tier 10 has had his portrait framed in the main hall of the gallery. Great. What do I get? Inflation ring, that's hit points, and expert ring. I don't know what the expert ring is off the top of my head, so let's check it out. Expert ring. Oh, increases all stats by 10. It's like a balanced ring. Interesting. Don't think I would use that. I prefer very unbalanced stats. In pretty much every game, I feel like it's the optimal strategy. You want a balanced party of very unbalanced individual characters. Seems to be the winning strategy in like all of these games that I've played. I mean, I've only played a handful of them, and most of them are kind of older games, you know, like the original Final Fantasy. But that's been my experience. But I'm going to heal back up, and since it's still been easy, let's try tier... Well, easy is maybe too strong, but let's keep going. Desiccated Hellion and a Gluttonous Soul. Alright, let's see what we're up against here. Monk can still one-shot pretty much everyone in the universe, so that's good. That didn't hurt too much. Thief probably won't be able to take this guy down alone, but I just wanted to do that to get a feel for how difficult the monsters were going to be here. It also gave the Black Mage a chance to cast Osmosis to get some more magic points back, although he still has plenty. And are we going to encounter any new enemies here in the second round? Yes, Earthen Fist and another one of these Desiccated Hellions. Alright, Earthen makes me think fire will work well. I don't know if that's actually true. I guess we're about to find out. 7,000, 4,000, okay, it's kind of average. Doesn't seem like they have defense against fire, but it doesn't seem like they're particularly susceptible to it either. And yeah, even though my Black Mage has darkness, like, it's not even worth getting out of battle macros to try to cure that right now. It's not a very bad status effect. Reptilian Brute looks interesting. Grotesque Anomaly also looks, I guess, interesting is a reasonable word for it. But let's just stick with battle macros for the moment and see how these guys react to fire. Alright, so it's going to last 2 rounds. Once again, casting a defensive spell in a short fight is not a good strategy, bad guys. When will you ever learn? Black Mage is bleeding, but it doesn't matter because the fight's not going to last another round. And he managed to get some hit points, or sorry, magic points back too. Alright, great. Guess what? You'll never guess what happened. I won! All of Westonia is showing up for your fights. How does it feel to be a living legend? It feels okay. I don't mind. Clandestine Ring and Guardian Ring. I don't know that I've seen either of those before, so let's check them out. Clandestine is agility, preemption, and accuracy. Guardian is defense, magic defense, and hit points. Hit points plus 75%. That's pretty good. How does that compare to... Let's see. The Monk has an expansion ring, which is only hit points plus 50%. So the Guardian ring would also increase his defenses, so that is definitely a straight upgrade. So let's go ahead and equip the Monk with that. Great. Welcome back. A sneeze from one of these monsters would be lethal to your ordinary citizen, and yet you continue to slay them with what seems like ease. Would you like to fight in the Tier 12 Cup? Why, yes. Yes, I would. Oh, there's actually more people out in the gallery watching. I hadn't noticed this before. I haven't noticed if it's gone up at the beginning, but I do remember that there were a lot of empty seats kind of on the outskirts originally, and that's no longer the case, and so that's interesting. All right, that's actually pretty cool. That's a nice little touch that I hadn't noticed before. Yeah, let's just kind of use normal battle tactics to get things started over here. Okay, that's the least amount of damage that I've ever seen fire do against one of these enemies. So I probably need to change strategies in terms of what magic spells I'm going to use against those guys. Got some guys who are starting to level up, but I can't actually level them up until after we get through all 5 rounds of combat here. So let's see who else we got going on. These guys, Irie Worm and Mountain Troll. Let's take a risk that some of them will be susceptible to fire and see how it goes. Alright, they're doing a little bit of damage, but nothing I can't take. And, oh, fire heals them. Okay. So fire is definitely right out for all of this battle. So I'm going to have to switch strategies here a little bit. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of healing going on. And let's go ahead and cast Ice 8. I presume ice is going to help against these guys since fire was healing them. And they're red, and so kind of just get the general idea that they might be kind of fire-allied creatures. 4,100, that's a decent amount of damage anyway. Alright, so we may have to do some manual battle strategy in order to get through this tier. So are we now just going to have a mix of those enemies? Yes. And there's an Earth Titan. He looks scary. Okay, so let's fight... Mountain Troll, I didn't get a chance to see what he did. Let's have you attack him. I am a little bit low on hit points, but not really all that bad. And so let's just cast a heal, just to kind of like have it on reserve. And let's try Ice 8 against all of these guys. Okay, so the Earth Titan, or whatever he was, did not go down just with the monk, but he was very susceptible to the ice. Although that hit him for 10,000 and he's still standing, so definitely these enemies are getting stronger. Yeah, he hit me pretty hard too. Okay, definitely getting stronger. Fortunately, I had a heal on deck, and so everyone's back to full hit points. And how many hit points do these guys have left? You're almost dead, and you're almost dead. Okay, I almost killed everybody already. So we'll just go ahead and finish off the battle like that. Another level up. I guess we're getting extra monster drops too. This is just kind of like a cheap way to kind of grind up your characters as well. And you get super rewards, so I highly recommend it. Okay, we cannot cast fire on those guys, so let's do some ice attacks. And just in case we get into trouble, let's have a heal on deck once again. Alright, my thief was paralyzed in the 4th round, and so I'm going into the 5th round kind of down a man. But I think we should be okay. Let's have you cast Remedy on the thief, and let's have you cast Ice 8 on everybody. And so long as I can survive an initial onslaught here, we should be in good shape. Yeah, these guys, unless I get hit by status effects, like they hit harder than some of the other guys, but it's still not hard enough that I'm worried. Like, I can easily survive a few rounds of combat here. And actually the thief got woken up when he got hit over the head by a club, and so the remedy was completely meaningless. That's fine. I still need to manually control the fight here. Okay, let's see. You can probably take down this guy. You can take down this guy. I will heal. And yeah, the Black Mage can actually guard. I don't have an easy way to take down that last fire creature right now, because my Black Mage's ice spell is on cooldown. So we'll just wait through another round of battle to finish these guys off. I'm a Gladiator! Congratulations! Yet another achievement. You can count the number of gladiators who completed Tier 12 on a single hand. Alright, I'm one of the top 5 fighters in the world already. What do I get? Warlock Ring and Valor Ring. Those sound good. Warlock Ring sounds like something you are going to want. Orphic was Intelligence plus 75. Warlock is Intelligence, Preemption, and Magic points. I see. I don't really need that, and I prefer the more Intelligence. How about Valor? Attack, Crit, and HP. That's pretty good. Valor. How does that compare to... what was it I just had? That's defense. That's attack plus 50, crit plus 30. And this is attack plus 45, crit plus 30, and hit points plus 75. I will take the extra hit points, even if it means slightly less attack. And so thank you for that. And then the monk has one that's just magic damage plus 50. And so can he now wear... what was the one that the other guy just took off? Or one of these that does magic damage plus something else? That's intelligence and magic points. He could wear a Warden Ring. I could have actually upgraded this a while ago, because this is defense and magic defense as opposed to just magic defense, and so that's a straight up upgrade for him. Don't stop now. You'd start a riot if the customers knew you weren't going to be able to fight again. Do you want to do tier 13? Sure, why not? Apparently there's 15 tiers. Maybe I'll be able to get through all of them. Just back to back to back to back to back to back. You get the idea. Alright, let's see what the first round of monsters looks like. Who do we got? We have Blue Dragon and Jin. Alright. I haven't seen any of these creatures before. Let's imagine that fire will work on them. Okay, fortunately Black Mage didn't get silenced. The bad news is these guys are attacking before me, and if they can inflict silence on the Black Mage, my chances are quickly going to go downhill. Oh, and 2 of these guys are immune to fire. Okay, so we're learning things. Alright, time to change strategy a little bit. Let's use Dancing Daggers to hit guys all across the battlefield. Blue Dragon's already been hit a bit, and so... Actually, let's go ahead and finish off the Blue Dragon that way. The Monk is bleeding, and Black Mage took a little bit of damage. And the Thief, I don't think I care if he has silenced right now. So we got plenty of magic points. Let's just do a heal. And let's try Ice and see if that takes out the Djinns. Or actually Wind. I feel like Wind is going to be, since they're flying enemies, flying enemies are often weak against wind attacks. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, it did 1500. Alright, at least I'm doing some positive damage against them. Stealing some things from them, but more importantly, hitting multiple enemies at once. Everybody's healed back up, so that's good. The Monk is bleeding, so he's going to lose some hit points. That's okay. And at this point, it's probably the case that I can just finish them off with melee attacks. So let's just try to do that. Taking a little bit of damage, but at this point my guys are pretty strong. I can use Osmosis to get magic points back, so that's great. Alright, and let's see what round 2 is going to look like. We have... Oh, this is kind of an easier fight, actually. Alright, in that case, let's do... Who am I more concerned about? Actually... I don't really know. Let's go ahead and get a heal out here, and... Wind did okay, right? Let's mix things up, though. Let's see how Ice does against these guys. I'm worried that Ice might heal one of them as well, but I guess we'll find out shortly. Oh no, they're weak against Ice. Okay, we found our new winner. Ice works well against these monsters. Are we going to get any new monsters in the 3rd round? For the most part, no. So, let's... Vile Serpent, he sounds like he might be scary, so... Let's attack him, let's make sure we have a heal ready to go, and let's do some Ice 8. Incinerate, only attacks one person. Thunderstorm is probably everybody, yeah. Ice 8, show me what you got, yes. Okay. Cool. If we could reduce a field of 5 down to a field of 1 with Ice 8 and a couple more attacks, then I think we're in pretty good shape. Ooh, some new enemies here in the 5th round. Let's see, what do I want to do against these guys? I don't know, and so let's attack them with melee damage, just in case. It's always dangerous to have a wild card out there that you don't know about, but otherwise we'll stick to our usual strategy. Okay, the Monk was not able to kill him all on his own. Okay, those guys have a ton of hit points, whatever they are. Magma hits everybody, but only a couple hundred hit points. I can definitely survive that. That's not a problem. I'm a winner once again. People have written books about Arthur, the great gladiator who later became master of the Theopolian Royal Guard. He's the only other gladiator to complete Tier 13. He'll truly be tested at Tier 14. Even Arthur couldn't complete it because of the legendary Grizzly Reaper that awaits in the 5th and final round. Interesting. Undefeated Ring and Sorcerer Ring. I think I've seen both of those before. Welcome back. This is where Arthur met his match. Everyone's waiting to see if you can do the unthinkable and defeat the Grizzly Reaper. Would you like to fight in Tier 14? Sure. Sounds like maybe 4 rounds of normal combat and then like maybe a mini-boss or something would be my guess. But let's see what we got. What could they possibly throw at me? Nightcrawler, Spectre, and Silver Werewolf. Haven't seen any of these bad guys before. I think at this point I need to start doing things manually. And Silver Werewolf sounds good. Spectre sounds like he might put me to sleep, and so I want to try to get him off the battlefield as fast as possible. Want to have a heal on deck at all times, and I think fire would work well against these guys, so we'll try that out. Managed to get the Spectre off the battlefield. Did a few thousand damage, so at least got some progress against these guys. Bleeding is not good, but it will only last for 1 combat rather than across all of them. Disease is also not good, because now my monk is not going to heal up very well. And let's see. Moving forward here. Let's have you take out the werewolf, let's have you take out the nightcrawler, and let's have you try to holy cleanse the monk. And finally, let's try throwing some wind at these guys. Alright. Wind actually did a fair amount of damage there. Oh, and we finished it off. That was almost unfortunate, because it meant that I didn't get my heal on the monk. So the monk will be going into round 2. Still with his status effect. Alright, mostly similar kinds of enemies. Alright, we managed to heal up the monk in round 2, so that's good. He no longer has his status effect. And so in round 3, I should probably see if I can get some osmosis to start improving my black mage's total number of magic points in case round 5 is really hard. But who do we have here in this round? Yeah, still more of the same monsters. Suparna. Alright. My black mage got silenced. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to correct that. And everyone's bleeding, so that means it's going to be harder to kind of move into the next round at full hit points. Alright, but from here, what's the right thing to do? I believe... Oh, these guys have not taken much damage. Let's go ahead and try to wear this guy down. Let's have my monk try to take that guy out, and let's cast Remedy on the black mage, and the black mage really just needs to sit back and guard since he's been silenced. I guess the black mage could have taken a remedy potion and the white mage could have still healed the party. That might have been a smarter thing to do now that I think about it. But what's done is done. Okay, you can finish him off. You can finish him off, perhaps. We definitely need to get a heal in over here. And I think I need to do osmosis and let this battle last another round while things are kind of under control. And so we'll do a fast heal. Alright, Thief, get in there and knock somebody out. Black Mage just got silenced again. Yuck. And someone's stunned. Alright, this is not good. Skill. Alright, we need to cleanse to remove all status effects from one ally. You can use that on the Thief. You need to... Honestly, you need to heal the party, and then you just need to use an item of a remedy in order to heal yourself. Because we have to be in better shape going into the next round, and against one enemy, I can afford to just kind of stand back and heal. So I think that's the best strategy, especially if I'm going to dodge, and he's not going to deal any damage to me. That's terrific. Okay, and now in this round, I can finally fight to finish him off, but first I'll get off a fast heal. Oh, fast heal is still on cooldown. That's a shame. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll go into the next round of battle at half hit points or whatever. We got still like 2/3 of our hit points across the party. Alright, round 4. Have to do a better job to get my hit points back up this round. Okay, these are enemies that we've encountered. So yeah, let's hope that I get lucky. I think that sounds reasonable. Our strategy is to get lucky. The only status effect where you're suffering after the first round is bleeding. That is lucky, because that means I can finish you guys off like that. Do I want to finish you guys off like that? Yes, because now I'm going to cast a fast heal, and so I'm going to get a heal in before the round's going to end. I don't think this guy will even get a chance to cast Wind 7 necessarily. But now guys are mostly healed up except for the monk, and all the enemies are going to die, and we're going to end the battle, and no one has any negative status effects because bleeding goes away at the end of battle. And so we're in pretty good shape going into... It's interesting that they still have the 3 monsters coming out here, even though it's apparently going to be the Grizzly Reaper. Okay, I don't know who this guy is. I think I should start with Burglary for 300% attack. I should start with Knucklebreaker for a 900% attack. I should start with... If he's a Reaper, I might be able to hit him with, like, Wrath of God or something, which is pretty tempting. Yeah, let's actually try it. And I imagine Fire would work well, but Annihilation will probably work well too. So I'm going to throw all of my most powerful attacks against him. And see how much damage this guy can take. Got a perfect elixir, that's great. Black Spear. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. And Wrath of God did hit him. Okay, that's great. How big of a boss is he? I've taken like 10% of his hit points off. Alright, that's good. Okay, I'm pretty sure I could win this, assuming he doesn't have any crazy attacks with crazy status effects. So I think I will switch to... Let's see, let's do a heal to make sure that the monk is in good shape. And let's go ahead and use a crumble to bring down his magic defense so that I'll be able to cast even more powerful spells against him in the future. Alright, Black Spear, once again, I can handle it, especially with the heal 4 on deck. I'm basically increasing in hit points rather than decreasing, so that is terrific. We'll do another Burglary. And Knucklebreaker is still on cooldown, so we'll just fight you normally. It looked like his hit points might have gone back up, did they? No, they're still going down. Okay. And let's cast Blessed on the monk so that he'll become even more powerful. And let's try Annihilation again and see if it does more than 10,000 hit points of damage this time around, now that we've reduced his magic defense. Oh no, 6,200. I don't know if I got unlucky or what happened there. Ooh, Execution. So he has instant death attacks. I think, actually my White Mage might not even be protected against them right now, so that could be something that I have to worry about. For now I'm not too worried about it, because I'll just cast Life to bring him back to life. But yeah, that definitely gives me pause. Ah, I have a spell called Immortal. Prevents instant death for entire party, lasts for the duration of battle. Let's cast that, shall we? Sounds like a good idea. Alright, unfortunately he killed the Black Mage before I got a chance to get the Immortal spell off, so I still need to bring the Black Mage back to life. But that's not a big deal. I don't remember if I ever tried casting Wrath of God on this guy, so I want to see if my White Mage can do damage to him. I presume probably yes. Stole a Nectar, okay, that's great. But yeah, I'm wearing this guy down. I'm not too worried. But I'm mostly just kind of experimenting a little bit more. Strangling Shade. Alright, that doesn't seem too bad. Wrath of God, yes, does do damage. It might have been that I already tried that in the first round and I've already forgotten about it because this battle is lasting a long time, but that's fine. Alright, and I managed to beat him. Hooray! A Reaper Sickle. I wonder what the Reaper Sickle is. I guess it's just like a typical monster drop, but I'll go take a look just in case it's something special. Not even Arthur was able to complete Tier 14. He always faltered in the final battle with the Grizzly Reaper. You can now consider yourself the greatest gladiator to ever live. Tier 15 is uncharted territory. The beasts were captured long ago and kept in a tranquil state with special herbs and medicines. Who knows what will happen when they're awakened for your Tier 15 battles? All right, what kind of reward you got for me? Magnification and augmentation. All right, let's check out these rings. Magnification and augmentation. Hit points, magic points, and defense. All right. Hit points, magic points, and magic defense. All right, both of those are quite good. I might be able to replace some of the rings that I'm wearing. All right, so magnification is kind of an improvement on the shepherd ring. I lose a slight amount of defense, but gain tons of hit points. And so I think I will go ahead and put that one on. And augmentation is an improvement over inflation because I gain extra magic defense and lose nothing. So I'll put that one on as well. All right, fantastic. Now the real question is, would I be able to survive round 15 of the battles down here? I'm curious to know the answer, as I'm sure you are as well, and even everyone in Westonia. But in order to find out, you'll have to watch next time, because that's where we're going to call it a day. Hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for more Last Dream World Unknown. Bye-bye.